Welcome, welcome to what might be the penultimate stream of the medieval town square build. So, we've been building this set for the last 21 bags, which has probably been roughly 19 videos. Maybe a few less, I'm not sure. But today we're going to build bag 22. I'm not sure if it's got that shot. Which again, it's another roof, it's this side, so I'm just going to do it quickly. But once again, I'm going to talk through everything I'm doing. Now, this does mean that there's only 3 bags left. And what I might do tomorrow, because I think I've got the evening completely free, is I might build all 3 at once because I'm desperate to get this set finished. I mean, I love the building process, but I want to finish it and I want to use it and I want to make animations of it and I want to get the video out as well. So, which is a bit counterintuitive because I was actually going to post all the bags and I've just not. So, in fact, they will be coming out. They'll be coming out in the next couple of days and I'll do the edit in the background. Anyway. Today we're going to spin the set so you can see the set. Yes, just checking. Actually, I'm not sure you got the right views on the live view. Let's just get that set up. And Digicam is not right. Changes every time. Also, today you might notice, if you have watched improved streams, no wires other than my microphone wire, because I finally got around to buying some 5-meter length cables, which now go under my desk and up to the back of my monitor. So perfect. So this will be a test of those as well. Now if we do have a issue with the software today, which I've had the last couple of times, I might well just stop because it seems I have to properly crash out of it. But anyway, we'll come to that if it happens. Let's build, let's get this roof on, and then over the next, tomorrow we can have an extreme stream where we finish the whole lot off. Now if you are watching, you want to chat, feel free, and please hit like on that video. Like I said, I'm going to talk through exactly what I'm doing today. So I use a program called Digicam Control and I build in stop motion. So I take photos, I take a photo, I put a brick down, take a photo, put a brick down, take a photo. I should do it a bit more complicated than that. And then right at the end, all those photos on my computer go into a video editor with DaVinci and then put all those together in a 24 frames per second timeline, which comes out at 12 frames per second, so they show for 2 frames each. And we have a lovely animation like the one you just saw at the start of the preview of this video. So let's see how I do it. I'll show you every stage of that. I'll show you building the roof and then I'll show you it going into DaVinci. So it's going to be quite short in sense, but it also is quite long because stop motion does take a while. Right, first off, we need to turn the set around because this is not where I want it. No, right. It is blue tacked down, so if you watched yesterday or you've watched previously, you'll know I stick the set down every time with lots and lots of blue tack everywhere, basically. And that just helps me keep control of where it sits. And make sure every time I put a brick down that nothing moves. Because when you get movement in stop motion, it does just look horrendous. Also, I'm trying out a feature I knew existed, but I've never got around to setting up, which is adding a button to take the photos no matter what screen I'm on, so hotkey, and I've set it to the tab, so it's not generally too bad, hopefully. But here we go. So we're going to turn around, and I'm sort of, if you can see that top edge with the rule of thirds in, I'm trying to keep the video mostly in that. I'm also training myself now to use the tab key as the button instead of the spacebar because I'm currently selected on the manual. I like these rotations, I like rotating sets. It gives you a good view of what's going on, I think. Now once again, I have said this before, but when I finished yesterday, I left my camera and everything set up as it would be. Obviously I turned all the lights and everything off, but my camera was almost in the right position. It obviously had taken a little knock overnight as well. Amazing how these things happen. You can leave something where nothing can touch it, yet it will still find a way to move. So I had to just readjust the camera shortly, a little bit before I started the stream, but it looks good. Right, we're almost there. So what I'm going to do, the last couple of moves is going to be really gradual. Right, I'm hoping We're not going to go too high here. Might just bring it in a little bit closer. Right, so let's stick this down now. I'm hoping that'll be more than enough. Oh, where did that come from? I'm assuming it came from there, but I didn't actually see where that pinged from. Right, so first off, I'm just sticking both plates down, just so they don't move. Then I'm going to do the same, but on this far edge. And I'm going to do the same around the back on this entrance stairs, I think. This is the hard part, when you can't actually see what you're doing. It's amazing how often that actually happens in stop motion. That you're just trying to do something that you can't see, and yet you're trying to do really accurate motions. I'm also just going to get a little random hair there. It's amazing, these sets, like this one's been almost a month in building process, but it's amazing how quickly they gather dust. And I think that might be one of my future videos to come, is how to dust your set, because it's something I have to do fairly regularly, to be honest. Well, the sets that don't get it just look dusty. Right. So once again, because two of the sides look the same, we're just going to be, I'm assuming that's going there. Must be. Because two of the sides are the same, we're going to actually do them at the same time. Oops. Yeah, maybe tab wasn't the best button. There we go. And again, same on this side. I still forgot to remove the bar lady. I should have removed her, because you can just see her head on this shot now. Actually, I'm just going to check the focus. No, that's good. Really do have a drink. Go down and get one in a minute. There we go. These. Chucking out the last one. That's good. So I'll put the manual up for a bit so you can see what I'm actually doing. Wait, what? Okay. I see, I think. So it's a red corner piece. So red corner. And a black. One of those. There we go, so it's overhanging. And then a black 1x2. Really random, I don't know what this bit is, but I'm guessing it's going to make sense eventually. Sorry, I keep trying to clear my throat today. Right, because this bit's all the same, we're going to do the classic of adding the next brick before we take that one. And that just, like I've said before, hundreds of times, it just speeds everything up at certain points in the animation. Right. So 1, 2. Oh, hang on. Ah. Can you see that on the screen? I can't even tell. Yes, we can. That's 1, 2. Go. There we go. So in opposite of what I was just saying, I don't know if you'd have seen there, but I put that one down in multiple steps, so that would have slowed the build process down a bit. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Apologies if you can hear Christmas songs or crying children, just on their way to bed. Let's get that one. And then we're going to start the thatching by the looks of it. Okay, what we're going to do is put this piece up here. I didn't realise this was going to be in shot, but it is. So let's just see what we can see and can't see. It's just about going to work. Yeah, you can see that, that's good. So we'll build this bit up and then we'll do the thatching. Oh, 3 of these. And there we go. So I'll just point out something here. So this is what I do. This is my process. I put a brick down. I literally place it on top, or sometimes I will push it down ever so slightly. Then I take a photo. And then I push that brick all the way down. And when you see that in the final video, you'll notice the bricks look like they're actually placing themselves. And it's that easy to make that effect. And then with the thatching, I have said this before, so sorry if you've watched before. This is the correct direction. I wasn't sure if there were 2 directions. I'm sure there's 2 versions of this. A left and a right. So with the thatching, I'm just speeding it up by placing multiple down at once. So I place one down, I put it down like that, take the photo, and then push it down, and then I place the next one down, take the photo, and then normally I place the next one down, but because we're going to move on to another layer, I suspect, I'm going to change that. Now, just like in the castle version of this, we now need to ignore what it's telling us to do and put this down. You know what? These are all the same, aren't they? So I'm actually going to do it all. Oh, that's shorter. Right, let's just have a look. They're all black all the way up. Where's the brown one coming in? It's coming in at the end. Yeah, that's fine. And again, last one, just really slow just to finish it off there. So, let's try and do this with some sort of logic. So what I'm going to do, just sort of thinking about this, is take all this bit to here, where it's going to finish. So I'm going to do that. And we're going to do the next layer up. Then he's going to get his first one of these. This is likely to go wrong, just to say. Oh dear, where did that go? Right, so what I'm trying to do here is speed the video up by making it take a lot longer for me to take the photos. It happens. Right. Right, just working out what's next. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and the next layer up is 1, 2, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can. Hopefully you can't see it on the thing. And the next layer is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. And sometimes you do just need to go ahead in stop motion and plan it all out. I should have got someone building the roof, shouldn't I, really? Right, we've got it. So let's do this whole roof section and see if we can get it right. So that's going on there. That's going on there. That's going on there. Just checking there's nothing going underneath. No. Cool, so what we've done, we've done that one, which is that. Then we're going to have that one. Just got direct one-on-one. Yes. God, sometimes you're like, am I doing this right? Am I not? It's so hard to be sure with Lego at times. Right, and then that's going on there. So we'll start from top down this time. That's going on there. That's going there. I think that's right. Come on, 1, 2, 3. It's our fourth layer. No, it's not right, is it? Let's take this back. So I'm going to take it all back, you know. Just a couple of steps. I think I've gone wrong in a few places, so I just want to be sure of what I'm doing before I do any more. Right, let's take it right the way back to this one here. So that wasn't there either. There you go, so that was loose, and it's pushed down, and that's pushed down. Let's take a photo. One moment. Right, let's have a look at each layer of the roof and get it right this time. So this is our bottom layer, we've done that one. Our next layer should be 3 of these left. Right, then our next layer should be 1, 2, so 1, yeah, so 1, 2, should be 2 of those, then 1 of those, then 1 of those. Wait, what? So I've got 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that one's not relevant. Our next layer, which doesn't exist, should be 1, 2, 2, and it should be 1, 1. There we go. Okay, we've got each of the layers. They're going to make sense now. Except where did that come from? That's interesting. It sits right on top. What an interesting layer. They're all exactly one pieces. It was almost as though it was planned. I'm hoping this looks good in the final video. But we'll see. We'll find out. Oh, God. And it all come apart now. There we go. Right, I think we then do some on the opposite side by the looks of it. So where are these going? These are going to overhang here. So one's going to overhang. Oh, hang on. I see. Oh, what? Oh God, they're literally on like a single stud each. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm just going to slow it down. So these long bricks, I do quite like to have them going down like 2 or 3 little steps. Right. And this is just going to sort of finish it all off, I think. Hopefully. We've still got quite a few bricks left at the moment, so we'll see what it is. But as soon as I've finished all this bag, I will be, like I said at the start, putting it into DaVinci Resolve. And I'll show you exactly how I make the animation at the end. Right, so we're going to now go downwards. This is going to be hard. Let's try it. I'm not sure this is working quite how I wanted it to, but well. That's another new method. Slipping in. Sliding into your studs. That's hard. Hard. There we go. I've never built like this before where I'm just trying to squeeze stuff in. It's kind of working, but it's a lot more difficult than my usual brick drop, so this better look good in the final video. We'll see. We will see. Time will tell. On the plus side of it, it's this hard to actually build. Hopefully it will stay together. There we go. I'm just going to push all that side down as well. Make sure it's really well connected all over the place, because there's probably going to be some loose bricks there. I'll probably come back over that later on. Now what are we doing? I can't quite work this out. Ah, we're going to be out of shot. Let's do a little zoom out. So I don't normally... Oh, where am I? I need to be on that view. Just deleting an old photo. So what I've just done is zoom the video out until I'll show you on Digicam. So I've just gone from this to this, just so I've got the roof in shot, so I can do this last few bits. I don't like to do this too much because firstly the lighting changes, and secondly I then do a digital zoom. So that's a positive if you are watching this and you're interested in how I edit, because you'll now see how I do my zooms in and outs. Now I need the instructions back up. Just adding some sort of topping to this now, and I hope we stay within the confines of the view. But we'll see. Just probably. I don't know how I fitted the castle in. I think I might have had slightly different backing paper actually. Right. Well, not different backing paper, just at a different angle actually. But was it? Oh, I might have had... did I have 2? Built that wrong. Let's undo the last 2 photos. So close. Yeah, I keep messing up. I thought today would be a bit... whoops. Be a bit quicker. There we go. So far for this build, we've done 6,652 photos. That's some pretty good going. I think the castle ends up about 14,000. So, just trying to work out in my head, 6,000 photos at 12 frames per second. I might do this one at 15 frames. It depends. It depends on how interesting it is when it actually comes to the build. There we go. That's one. Is that it? Let's have a look. Now, see what I've done here is build it completely wrong. And I'm going to have to go back quite a bit. Damn. I thought I had a lot of pieces left over. This won't take long. So when you're doing stop motion, always have your brick tool available. Right, let's just go back and completely correct this because there is no point whatsoever in building it wrong at this stage. Right, so those come off as well. You know what? I'm going to take it all the way back. All the way back. I'm just going to do this whole piece again. From the zoom out point. Because I'm not happy with... I think it's a bit too close to the top of this shot. So what I'm going to do is zoom out some more. And that's what we'll use to see my next photo incoming. And then we'll do it correctly this time. So I know you might be thinking, oh, he's got a bit of wiring in the background there that's now visible. Don't worry at all about that. In the final thing, it won't be visible. What I'll do is I'll show you in the edit in a minute. But I will build. I'll basically make it zoom out, but at the same time it'll actually be zoomed in. So all these photos will have the same zoom level. And they'll be slightly panned up, so it will sort of do a weird zoom out, zoom pan up at the same time. And it builds. Not a black one, please. That's a spare piece. Just going to do these in 3 just to slow it down for a moment. And then put this piece on top. So I've just realised you're still on my Digicam view, which might be quite interesting to some of you. But if you do want me to change it back, to ping me in the comments and I will. But I thought I might just keep it there for a moment or two. I need to start thinking about what music to put with this actually, because it needs something decent to really capture attention, but I'm not sure. I've got obviously the ones I'm using on the stream at the moment. Not 100% sure what I'm going to put with it. And there we go. That is a finished roof, and that's quite a cool little roof at the end. There we go. You can see it a bit better maybe. Don't know if you can actually really from that view, but it's looking good. Right, let's get DaVinci open. Let's edit this. I'm just going to get today's files up as well at the same time. I should really have a second camera over here now. Fourth camera. Little webcam on top of my laptop. It's a nice little switch to. I do DaVinci. Maybe I'll bring that into. Still sorting the room out quite a lot. So I've set up a whole new stop motion area and a new desk because I had boxes almost, which were my stop motion studio before, and now it's a proper little setup. This is getting good, but I just need to sort the wiring out tomorrow. So I'm just filtering today's photos. I can't believe we're at the 27th of May already. If you haven't already, please smash that like button on this video. Obviously, as always, it helps the channel and it's good. Hang on, where are these saving? Interesting. Apparently we do not have any photos today. Ah, there they are. They've appeared. 173. That's not bad. That's quite a few. That's not many. I'm sure these bags are really small on this set. It's almost feel a bit bad about we're wasting plastics. We've got so many bags. Right, DaVinci, are you alive? Are you ready? Not quite. There we go. Right, let's head to DaVinci Resolve and let's edit this into an actual stop motion. So, on our, I can't remember, I think it's the edit screen. That's the edit, might be the cut screen. When it loads, we've got all our folders in our master list. I've got one called Medieval Town Square. In there I've got a folder called Clips. In there I'm going to create a new folder called Bag 22. I'm going to take my caps lock off. 22. Right, and in that I'm going to drop all 173 clips from today. I'll just take a moment, and there you go, you can see them. Then I'm going to select the first one, hit Control A to select them all. When it's thinking about it, it's thinking, I promise. In the meantime, I'm going to close off my live view, actually. There you go. Close. Whoa. How rude. Close down Digicam control. Right, so now it's selected all of them. I'm going to right click on one of them, create new time using line using selected clip, and this is going to be MTS bag 22. So there's only 25 bags, so tomorrow I'm hoping drop that back in there, and there's our timeline. So we can start to watch that go through. First it'll be a bit bumpy while it just works out what it needs to do. That's not bad. It's not quite the effect I was thinking it was going to be, but it's not bad. Right, so what we're going to do with this zoom, we need to fix this, because if you notice, if it thinks enough, it doesn't help that I'm playing videos on there. There we go. So, if you notice we have this where it just jumps between the two 2 videos. So, first off, we need to decide, we need to make this one bigger. So we're going to make this 24 frames, which is 1 second. I might shorten that yet. And what we need to do as well is just decide what zoom level we want the final picture. So, select the last one, go to the inspector, and we are going to zoom slightly. We're going to position the Y, so it's at the top, position the X, so we're going to zoom in to about there. And we're going to reposition our Y, that's there, and just get the X. I might set the X back to 0 for a minute. So 1.12 and then Y is minus, I'm going to try and get it to minus 100. And then minus 120. So I can remember. So it's 120 and 1 minus 120. Perfect. So we're going to set all of them for that. So minus 120 and 1.120. So if I just skip through them, they should all look the same. And again, it's zoomed back in, but now we have a keyframe for the end of this. So we select this big clip where we're going to do the actual zoom. We're going to select keyframes. That's these little red diamonds, and they're going to be at the end. So 1.120 and a Y of minus 120. And that puts us in the same, so you can see it's exactly the same. Right, now is the challenge. Now we need to get these two matched up. So how do we do that? Easiest way is to take your previous clip, dump it on top. Now we will be moving this back in. Normally I'd copy it, but I obviously didn't. Set the transparency, the opaque, can't talk. Transparency. I do know that word, I just can't think how to say it right now. I'm gonna zoom. Oh, we're on the wrong one. That stays at 1. This one now needs to change. So this needs to zoom. Probably needs to go to 0 on the Y. And we need to work out the zoom level. Now one thing there is to probably note can not do this by that. Hang on, what have we done here? Yep. So that's probably about right. There's a slight bit of blurring, but if I now drag this one back, obviously set it back to 100% transparency, or there you go. Did you see that? Absolutely perfect. So I'll do this I'll step through it. So there you go. You don't even really notice that we changed camera lens. There is a very slight jump backwards. And the reason for that is because the focus and the lens changes. So if you notice, it's actually the edges go out of focus, and yeah. So I'm gonna leave it at that. It looks good enough. It's one of these things where it's a split second. It's not worth wasting time over. But it looks really, really good. So what we're going to do is produce that as MTS Bag22 test. Add that to our render queue, and render. Now, that's just going to take a few minutes, and that is the end pretty much of today's stream. So you'll get to see that preview in just a moment. Once it's done, I'll load it up and we'll go. But if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and look out for when these videos finally hit the channel in the next couple of weeks, most likely. As you can see, I'm doing all the editing here, so hopefully these are going to be pretty damn quick at getting out. Right. I can't say enough. Please hit that like button, help these videos. A few of these streams have actually done okay, so it'd be nice to see these helping other people. Right, let's turn off our previous video. Let's stop and let's change it to the new one so we can see what we're doing today. Oh, stop. Right, that's ready to go. So, like I said, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been quite a quick one today, a bit longer than I was expecting, but we've got this side of the roof done and it's coming out really, really well. There you go, last little view of this. The other camera's gone already. But tomorrow we'll be building the interior of that and potentially doing the last, few stages of it. So, should be good. And if we can, we'll finish it. And then I'm going to make some stop motions with it. So I might actually live stream making some actual stop motion animations as opposed to builds. Anyway, thanks very much. Again, hit that like button and I'll see you next time. Any questions, leave them down in the comments and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Right, see you all again soon. Bye.